dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about some brand new gameplay updates and events for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Definitely stay tuned. Now, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the different Easter eggs here on The Reckoning. As of now, the community is still hard at work trying to figure out a ton of other side quests that there are some leads for, but I'll of course be recapping all side Easter eggs in a separate video soon. Now, apart from the free Gobblegums that we'll get to deeper into this video, I do want to talk quite a bit about Mr. Peaks, because the Mr. Peaks field upgrade sadly didn't launch with the release of The Reckoning, even though it was marketed alongside DLC 4. We're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks until we can actually unlock this field upgrade. Now, I'll talk about the date in a second, but the cool thing is right now you can actually start researching all of the Mr. Peak augments, so may as well get that out the way so that when the field upgrade does finally release, you can just start equipping whatever major or minor augments that you want on this item. Now, this is a reason why I've been saying for the past couple of months that it's kind of redundant to even have to wait to use a field upgrade or ammo mod until deeper into a season, since you could already research all of the augments for that item early on. It's just locked behind an unfortunate time gate. Now, apart from being able to have Mr. Peaks act as, I guess you could say, a homunculus from the Chaos story, some of the augments do sound pretty cool as well. There's, of course, Dance Party, where he'll start pulsing, kind of like an RCXD. There's Arcane Fury, where he'll become a master of the elements and will start enhancing his regular damage against enemies with a random ammo mod. And then there's Apex Hunter, a crazy one, where he'll focus all of his attacks on the nearby strongest enemy, other than bosses. Unfortunately, he's not going to be useful in a boss fight, I don't think, unless you want him to go after the Doppelgas or maybe the Uberklaus. Would have been crazy if you can also attack the actual boss like SAM or Richtofen. But then for the minor augments, we have Social Butterfly, where you can increase his attraction radius. There's Peak's Favor, where he's going to actually be able to spin the mystery box for you. You'll get at least one free spin every time you actually pop your field upgrade. And lastly, there's Party Animal, where you can also increase his entire dance duration. But the crazy thing is, some early gameplay was already posted online of the Mr. Peaks upgrade. I know Alex the data miner posted a clip on Twitter, and there's also a YouTuber called B-Man who also managed to force load this fuel upgrade into his game and has shared a couple of clips of it in action, as you guys have been seeing. Now, considering that there's already early gameplay of the field upgrade, it just has me thinking, again, that the field upgrade's probably ready to go, but is unfortunately locked behind an upcoming event. Now, it's gonna be cool to see how the Mr. Peaks field upgrade can actually impact either high rounds or maybe even just the boss fights themselves to give you some extra opportunities to put some damage into the bosses. Now, it's all but confirmed that we're going to be seeing our first Season 5 challenge event this upcoming Thursday, August 14th, and probably another one by August 21st, a week afterwards. As far as when the actual 90s Action Heroes event does begin, it's going to be one of those two dates, and luckily, tomorrow, Sunday, should be when they actually schedule this event in the event tab, which will give us a definitive release date of when it's going to begin. But Dataminer Reality UK already posted a full walkthrough of the 90s Action Heroes event, and sadly, it's pretty underwhelming compared to the 80s Action Hero event we had in Cold War, which actually brought forth some legitimate crossovers with 80s movies like Die Hard or even Rambo. There doesn't seem to be any crossover with a 90s movie as a part of this event, unless you count I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is only getting a collab in the form of a bundle, which is actually coming out tomorrow, I believe, according to leaks. So the sad thing is, this is going to be a XP focused event, no actual challenges, which again could drag a bit if you don't have a double XP token on, but you're going to be seeing a bullet riddled spray for 15,000 XP, a 1 hour double weapon XP token for 39,000 XP, an operator skin called Dusty Venture for 75,000 XP, and then we have the head stocked emblem, which is going to require 122,000 XP. Now, there's a Fearless Aim calling card for 180,000, and finally, towards the second half of this list of rewards, you will see the Mr. Peaks field upgrade that'll require 249,000 total XP to use. We then have a Chibi Woods Weapon Charm for 329,000. We also have wall-to-wall clearance Gobblegums for 419,000, and then a Battle Pass Tier Skip for 518, and then an Operator Finishing Move for 626,000 total XP. You're also going to be getting the Boxing Gloves as the Mastery unlock for finishing this event. Now, I'm not sure what Mr. Peaks has to do with the 90s Action Heroes, the theme of the event, or movies either, so if anything, if they had to lock this field upgrade behind anything, it should have been just a main Easter egg completion for The Reckoning, or it could have been, hey, do the Mr. Peaks perk side Easter egg and get the field upgrade, since that's connected to the character himself. That would have made sense. I'm not against locking gameplay items behind challenges, but at least make the challenges make a little bit more sense, and also have that challenge be available at launch with the release of the new zombie map. I think this is a clear example of unfortunately drip feeding something that didn't need to be saved for later. I understand operator skins, blueprints, camos, even DLC weapons, but for gameplay items and zombies like ammo mods or field upgrades or hell, even perks eventually, I would hope that Black Ops 7 makes an improvement and releases all of that with one giant content drop. Now, I'll of course make a separate video focused on the boxing gloves and the exact release date of this event a little bit closer to its launch, but I also wanted to jump into the Reckoning Leaderboard event. Now, as of now, it's kind of interchangeable as of recording this as to when this event is going to start. You would think this event would probably kick off Season 5 and should have already been available, but this is another leaderboard-focused zombies event, similar to King of the Dead and Master of Grief. Wasn't really a fan of the format, considering that you're just going up against 29 random people, all for consumables. It would have been cool if there was personal milestones you can hit that give you something other than Gobblegums, and then you could have the community-wide challenge, which will allow you to earn Ultra Gums if you hit first place or something. But funny enough, with the leaked footage of this event, it does show the map's name as The Reckoning, even though right now it's just Reckoning. I probably prefer keeping the in there, but as you can see in the bottom left, there are some personal milestones that you can hit as a part of this challenge. You can earn a free power keg if you go ahead and get 1,000 eliminations while playing DLC 4. But it does appear there's 3 other free Gobblegums you can get guaranteed right when the event starts, as you get additional kill milestones while playing this map exclusively. Now, it's unclear if this will also work while playing Grief on the Reckoning, but 1 kill equals a single point, 1 special kill equals 25 points, an elite zombie kill equals 100 points, and a quest completion equals 5,000 points. If you speedrun the Easter eggs, that'll obviously be the way to climb your way through the ranks here and probably hit first place if you do a couple of the Easter eggs during the duration of this event. Now, first place is going to reward you with a Wonder Bar and Hidden Power, arguably the best Gobblegums in the game. Top 3 will give you a Raindrops, top 5 will give you a Wall Power and Immolation Liquidation. We have a On the House for top 10. We also have Purple Gobblegums there for top 15 and even top 20, followed by some Blue Tier Gobblegums at top 25 with a Power Keg and a Max Ammo. Top 30 will give you an Insta-Kill, and that's going to round out the Reckoning Leaderboard event. But here's where things get weird, folks. The Aether Blade from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies has been data mined for Black Ops 6 and may potentially be a side quest exclusive to the Reckoning, or could even be, I wouldn't be surprised, a super Easter egg unlock that may not get released for another couple of weeks. I would assume with the release of Directed Mode, probably in early September, that would be the point when maybe they could release some type of reward for having done all the quests. I don't think it would require you to beat both boss fights in the Reckoning, but at least one of them. And I honestly think the Aether Blade being a permanent lethal you can bring into any map is as good of a reward as we're probably going to get for a game like Black Ops 6. I feel like if anything, a Mephistopheles or Director's Cut level reward is something likely being saved for Black Ops 7 when they have more dev time to work on that, and so that they can end the zombie cycle off with a bang at around, I want to say, a year from now, before Zombies goes on hiatus for probably 2 years until Black Ops 8. Now, as always, take all rumors with a grain of salt, because sometimes leaks could be a little bit out of date, even if they look 100% certain and set in place for release. But Alex leaked out a screenshot of the Aether Blade, as you can see, and it does show the Aether Blade as a piece of lethal equipment that you can get kills with to earn medals, and it does show a permanent unlock icon next to the blade, but not next to any other lethal equipment. So that's why it seems like it's probably going to be a reward that you could bring to more round-based maps than just the Reckoning, but based on the gameplay, it's going to work very similarly to the one we had in Modern Warfare 3, which was locked behind a schematic that of course had to cool down if you wanted to use it over and over again. So not only could this be the first time we see the Aether Blade in round-based, but also the first time that you can use it infinitely without having to worry about cooling down a schematic or something. Now, I know it does look a little bit nerfed in the footage, but hopefully it's a bit better upon release. If not, I would hope that maybe they end up buffing it if this is going to be an actual super Easter egg reward, or even if it's just a side quest on the Reckoning exclusively, you would hope that it does become a viable lethal that people are going to want to use. But this does beg the question, if we are going to see carry forward in Black Ops 7, and if this is considered a piece of lethal equipment, could we bring it into the next Call of Duty if we're already maybe going to be able to bring this into all current round-based maps of BO6? But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new gameplay items and events coming to Black Ops 6 Zombies with Season 5? Of course, let me know if you guys have found anything new over on the Reckoning, which I'll of course follow up with in future videos and shorts. With that being said, really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.